right, it is officially evening in Farmington as we get set for our fourth game of the day. And it'll be the Little Rock Christian Warriors, the number 2 seed out of the Central, battle with the 3 seed out of the South, the Hot Springs Trojans. And once again, it's the 5A state basketball tournament on the Natural State Sports Network, brought to you by our friends at UAMS and ASUBB. I'm Steve Henson along with Tristan Harlan, and we get a treat in this one as the number 1 player in the state, top 10 player in the country as he throws it down in warm-ups. And J.J. Andrews will do battle with what is most likely the number 1 player in the freshman class, Van Hayes for Hot Springs. This should be a fun one. This is a Little Rock Christian team, much like on the girls' side, dominated by one name. J.J. Andrews averaging 36 points a game and has not played the entire season. Made it back about halfway through 5A Central Conference play after a very scary injury early in the year. And so it's great to see J.J. healthy. J.J. one of my favorite people in the high school basketball world, as one of the most respectful young men you will meet, and always thankful. He doesn't have to be thankful to a lot of us, but he is very thankful for everything that he has given, and very proud of him. And great job by Andrews. And then Coach Hayes, was at Whitehall for quite a while, then now to Hot Springs, had his older son Jay Sean Hayes, a great player in his own right. But I'd heard for a long time Van Hayes was probably the next big thing, and so far Van Hayes has proven that, as he has been really, really good over his freshman year and really last year as well. So we'll see if the Trojans can pull off what I guess would be a mild upset, as this should be an interesting ballgame.
Boy, you just set the entire scene for me.
I tried.
I don't have to do anything. I just sit back and just watch the game. I'll just go ahead and leave and take the mic down courtside and watch the game.
Sounds good. Blair will be here in a bit.
Yeah.
But, I'm excited for this one. And now we get our starting 5 for the Hot Springs Trojans.
At shooting guard, standing at 5'10", a junior, wearing number 1.
Number 1, a junior, 5'10" shooting guard, Ladrell Williams.
At point guard,
starting point guard, freshman, 6'1", number 3, Van Hayes.
A shooting guard, standing at 6 feet.
Starting shooting guard, 6 foot sophomore, number 4, Daron Hicks.
At forward, standing at 6'4", a sophomore, wearing number 10.
Starting at forward, 6'4", sophomore, number 10, Judah Johnson.
At shooting guard, at 5'10", a sophomore, number 12, Nick Hayes.
And your starting shooting guard for the Trojans, 5'10", sophomore, number 12, Nick Haynes. That'll be the starting 5 for the Hot Springs Trojans. Now the starters for the Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors. At guard, 6'7", senior number 1, J.J. Andrews. Starting guard, 5'6", senior number 3, Justice Moore.
A guard standing at 5'10", a senior wearing number 5.
Starting guard, 5'10", senior number 5, Tristan Watson.
He's got a good name.
Sorry. Spells it right. Starting forward, 6'3", senior number 10, Caleb Nelson. And your other starting forward, 6 foot senior number 30, Easton Boggs. That'll be the starting 5 for Coach Tyler Wayman's Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors, as the dark turns to light down on the court, and we are ready for basketball.
You almost timed that up.
That was so close. I was trying. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. No. So here we go. It'll be Andrews to jump center. There with Judah Johnson, and it'll be Little Rock Christian to control. Andrews, the hybrid player, will be the primary ball handler in this one. Boggs, a weapon from the perimeter as well. Kick out. Boggs, we're going to get a foul before the shot. As Tristan Watson was fouled, so first one on Hot Springs.
Yeah, definitely think Little Rock Christian's coming into this one with a chip on their shoulder because they're probably saying, hey, we should have been the #1 seed in our region, so surely that's going to be something they're going to be playing with.
Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. They didn't win enough. As they lost 2. And really, you think about the 2 losses they had, obviously both without J.J. Andrews, the one to Valonia. Moore catch and shoot. And it goes. He got all of it. As Christian, fortunate, though, with the little slap on the backboard, there wasn't a goaltend. That ball touched everything it could before falling through the cylinder. Justice Moore, a transfer from Jacksonville. Older brother Christian Moore, what a player he was back in his high school as well as some college playing days. Johnson driving, what a move. Judah Johnson to the rack. That was not Caleb Nelson. He had the wrong roster in front of him.
Which is definitely a little bit of a height advantage down low, it looks like, for JJ. So we'll be seeing if Coach Wayman can kind of go to that early and kind of set the tone.
Yeah, Judah Johnson picks up that foul. So one on Van Hayes and one on Judah Johnson. And to your point, it's a little bit of a height advantage, but it's a physicality, size advantage when you look at Andrews. Although Judah Johnson, the sophomore, not far behind him when you look at size. Catch and shoot. Moore again, no, but rebound to Boggs. Back to Moore. He'll try it again. Same result. Nelson with the rebound. That one tapped away out of bounds. Last touched by Latrell Williams, so it'll stay on this end.
Well, if Little Rock Christian can hit those threes early, definitely going to be the momentum setter as JJ falls to the floor.
Ooh, and so JJ fouled yet again. That's the 3rd time they have fouled Andrews here in this first minute and a half. And that time Judah, they're going to say Latrell Williams. So already 14 fouls. And now Andrews will operate. Kicks it away, Nelson, back to Andrews. He'll fire the 3. No. And rebound tapped. Nelson picks it up, lost it, got it back out some more. A little chaotic at the start. Boggs, he'll fire a 3. Got it. Easton Boggs knocks down the 3.
He shot that one all the way from Little Rock, it seemed, because he was way beyond the arc on that one.
At the very least, he shot it from West Fork, and you got to be careful going through West Fork because they'll give you tickets. Kick it away. Corner. Maybe should have been a foul. No good. There's Watson with the rebound. Quickly the other way goes Justice Moore. Finds Boggs. Boggs, quick fire. Up and good as Boggs back-to-back triples. And just like that, it's 9-2 Little Rock Christian.
Hot Springs already elected to take a timeout. 4 fouls in the first quarter by by Hot Springs. So I'm interested to see how physical the Trojans are going to continue to play throughout the first half, with at least the first quarter, with the foul count being already what it is, because right now Little Rock Christian is absolutely dominating on the offensive glass.
Absolutely. That has been the biggest difference. And one of the things that you'll see out of Little Rock Christian, and it's part of what helps get so many foul calls for them, watch their inbounds on anything under the base or at the baseline. It's almost automatic. They're just going to flip it up to JJ and give him the opportunity to either catch it, tip it in, dunk it, or get the foul. And so far, 3 fouls on Andrews that they've gotten. They fouled Andrews 3 times inside, 2 of those on that inbound play. Judah Johnson driving. Johnson, man, he blew it though. Johnson had a great run to it. He's got to be careful as he's already got 2 fouls. Moore pump fake, and now he'll reset the offense.
Probably had an opportunity to take the 3 there, but Just going to get the screen from Andrews.
Boggs open, 3. Yeah, no, just off the rim. It looked good from here. And so that'll go out of bounds to the Spa City Trojans. You see Spa City on the unis. By the way, if you've never been inside that arena, it is a world-class arena.
The biggest factor right now is Hot Springs has got to figure out a way to rebound.
That's going to be a foul as Caden Nelson had the steal. 3 or 4. They get Hayes. Oh, wow, that's 2 now on Hayes. And that's the 5th already. We're not even halfway through the first. 5 team fouls. That one up and good by Nelson. Caden Nelson's second one off target, but Andrews had the rebound. Wow. And he went back up with it. He's fouled. And back to the free throw line we go.
It's already hurting Hot Springs, but the fact that Little Rock Christian's already at the free throw line due to Hot Springs being in foul trouble, I hate to see that for the Trojans because that's almost going to take away the entire physicality style of play that they're going to want to try to get against JJ.
That's 6 fouls already. 2 on Williams, 2 on Hayes, and 2 on Judah Johnson. JJ 2 for 2. I'm sure the Hot Springs fans not happy when you look at that 6-0 disadvantage in foul calls, but it's been pretty easy now. It's 6-1. But they've all been fouls, and this so far, no, we've seen anything very, very questionable. A little perspiration on the basketball this time, as Tristan Watson got to go play Cowboy. Chased it down, doing his deed. So now Hot Springs with it. Van Hayes, the freshman, controls, drives, and foul. And at this pace, we're going to be here till 11 o'clock. Just for this game.
Yeah, definitely sloppy play on both ends of the floor, not just by Hot Springs. And with there still being 4:48 left to go in the first quarter, they got to clean it up.
A lot of whistles here so far. Now Johnson turning, got hammered. Nelson going to be called for the foul, and yet another whistle as Johnson heads to the line.
That's a second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Now 2 fouls on Nelson. I don't know, we might finish the game early. They may not have enough players to finish at this rate. And free throw, back iron.
Substituting into the game is number 5, Tristan Watson.
Tristan Watson in. Caleb Nelson out.
And you can definitely tell this game's about the halfway point of the day because both teams are kind of playing a little bit slower and everything's kind of moving at a kind of turtle pace.
Well, you can't get much faster than a turtle pace when the officials blow the whistles all the time. Hard to get any kind of flow going. Let's see if it settles in here. Moore clears it. Watson, what, nearly another foul. Moore, extra pass. Boggs, open. Corner 3, no. But an offensive board. It's Moore. Oh, that's charged. Lord have mercy. What a collision between Boggs and Johnson.
He just simply just shoved him with one arm. He checked him.
That's brave. That is brave to stand there by Judah Johnson. Easton Boggs, not a small young man out there.
I mean, there's no debating it. As soon as he come in and saw the defensive player, he just said, no, thank you.
And stolen. Moore picks it off. 3-on-1. Andrews, rack attack. Dunk cam held.
That's where I kind of popped up to look and see.
First thing I looked at. An outlet pass out of bounds, and the pressure of the Warriors starting to cause some turnovers here for Hot Springs.
Let's just wait to see if JJ gets on the fast break and throws it home. If the camera's going to stay then.
I don't know that the whole backboard will stay. And I'd be all right with that because this broadcast would go viral in a hurry. Oh, look out. Man, that floor is slick. Andrews is just – what a play as Andrews literally shoved his own teammate Boggs out of the way and worked through the physicality to get the bucket. Good pass to Johnson. But he misses the layup, and now a fight for it. Somehow Johnson got it back, fouled. Johnson to the line, and he's getting hectic out there, Tristan.
Yeah, Watson, great defensive effort there. I mean, of course, Little Rock Christian didn't allow the easy 2 points. Able to get down low, put their hands up, and kind of absorb the contact. Now, again, it does result in a foul, but with the way the defense played, it was a great effort to not allow 2 free and easy points, making them earn it the hard way.
At this rate, you might as well get used to shooting free throws because we're going to shoot a lot of them. Johnson knocks that one down.
Substituting into the game is number 4, Man Pickens.
Man Pickens on the floor.
Also substituting into the game is number 2, Elijah Reed.
Elijah Reed on for Hot Springs. So Judah Johnson. One of the sophomore starters eyeballs the rim, puts it up, no. And Andrews with the rebound. Andrews gets it away, Justice Moore. And timeout. Coach Wayman has seen enough as he is frustrated out there really at midcourt to meet Andrews and his team. I do want to say a big thanks to Coach Wayman and his kind words. He's watched every broadcast so far. He's talking about what a great job we're doing, so we appreciate you, Coach. Hey, when orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. UAMS Health Ortho Now, they provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs. From sports injuries to joint pain and beyond, no appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care. Get on-site x-rays and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you. Getting better at this reading thing. Nelson, easy bucket.
2 points, Jaden Nelson.
The pressure there for Little Rock Christian, just coming up on the defensive effort, trying to get the ball back.
Inside, and great offense that time out of the Trojans. Andrews. All the way, oh my goodness. Andrews somehow got that one up and in and slammed into the padding there under the goal.
Another big body move there down low.
And a blocking foul as Watson a hair late getting over there.
It feels like we're halfway through the second, but we're still in the first quarter, Steve.
Yeah, barely halfway through that. 2.5 to play in the first. And the march to the free throw line continues.
Have to go get me some 7-bread at the end of this quarter. Can't take it so long.
So first one up and good for Van Hates. And second one rattles home. To Andrews, away to Nelson. Nelson back up top, good find. 3 on the way, no. And rebound comes away to the Trojans as Hicks cleared it. Now bodies on the floor and a jump ball. With possession arrow favoring Hot Springs.
Yeah, definitely kind of an interesting set for Little Rock Christian there. I was hoping to see maybe Andrews set an off ball and maybe cut down low and get an easy 2 points, but just trying a little bit of a miscommunication on that possession.
Got me yawning. Hayes, kick out. Johnson, look at the moves. And after all the physicality, nothing called on that trip.
Well, you're running into a brick wall by the name of J.J. Andrews. Not trying to, give him too much credit, but that's just a big body you're not going to score on.
You're not going to go through him, I promise you that. Kick out, Nelson open, lefty three on its way, no. Rebound by Pickens, and Pickens tried to throw it off of a Trojan instead, right in the hands of a teammate. And that one, a foul will send Andrews to the line, and I tell you what, the ball came flying out of his hand, smacked our cheerleader down there, and looked like he was upset about it.
At the free throw line is number 1, J.J. Andrews.
J.J. Andrews, a man you're definitely going to be seeing playing on the SEC network next year. He's committed to Arkansas. He's had a decent game with 8 points in the first quarter alone.
Yeah, not doing too bad. As J.J., of course, as you said, signed with Arkansas. And Gatorade Player of the Year nominee, as well as McDonald's All-American. So a big final season for J.J., and that one's shorted. And being held on the rebound. And out to the Trojans it goes. Pushing it, hammered, count it. As Ladrell Williams with the bucket and the harm, and Williams with a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, just a lot of physicality down there, Steve, and able to get the ball to go through the hoop. That's what you're wanting on those downhill type of plays. And, again, just a great finish on the offensive end by Hot Springs.
Three-point play completed. Now Andrews will control, and what's the problem now? I think this is a clock issue, as I think our shot clock started.
"13 team fouls total for both squads. 7 for
7 and 7.
Hot Springs and 6 for Little Rock Christian.
Wow. Now Watson with it.
Now it's updated to 14 all for the team fouls.
Inside, Andrews. Outside, Watson. Watson driving. Another whistle. Watson will head to the free throw line. I'll tell you what, at least we know our officials did not forget their whistles today. Watson's first one up, no good. That one into Hayes.
Great move there.
Three from the corner off the side of the backboard.
Looks like Steve Hinson shooting a three.
Chased down, whatever, I was draining him. And erased by Hicks. Now that's what it would have looked like if I was driving to the bucket. Hicks would have done the same to me. I would have done that to you, but you could never jump that high.
Neither could you, Grandpa.
Grandpa got game, baby. I once scored 30 in an intramural game.
Now you lying.
I really did. There's no film ever. Andrews called for the foul. And guess what we get to do?
Go shoot some free throws.
Yeah, we get to walk all the way to the other end and shoot free throws with 32.9 to go. 16th foul of the quarter.
Get to go down to the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Hey. See, Brandon, you should have done more games. I'd have had you on this one. People would get tired of hearing Acre. Andrews, with all them fouls, going to sit. He's got one. He's a joke. Oh, wait, he's got two. So he's replaced by number 12, Noah Osborne. A little bit of a size difference there. Watson just tossed it off the knee of Thomas, and now Christian clears it to the corner. Extra pass to Nelson. Nelson driving into some trees. No. That one off the leg and then into the hands of Nelson as he'll put it up and in, and another foul. Is that one called on number 15? No, on the other side. And there it is. Who? We don't have a 15. How does he have a 15? We have the same roster. 3 on the way. Air ball out of bounds, and that'll do it for our first. After one, Little Rock Christian leads it 23-11, and we'll be back with more of the 5A state basketball tournament here on the Natural State Sports Network in just a moment.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASUBB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here. The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
All right, welcome back as we get set for the second period of play, finally.
Did you say finally?
Here on the Natural State Sports Network, 5A State Tournament home. Brought to you by our friends at ASUBB and UAMS. Moore, kick out, extra pass. Up top, Boggs stole it, gave it to Andrews. Andrews, ball's rolling around on his head, and a foul. Shocker on Johnson. Did they get Johnson? That's a break, actually, for Hot Springs. They get Thomas. I don't know if I've ever seen a basketball spin on someone's head like it did JJ's there, though.
Somebody doesn't watch the Globetrotters.
No. Actually, I did go to a Globetrotters thing in Little Rock one time. It's like the C crew of the Globetrotters, but it was still kind of cool. Somebody asking in there what time Mills plays. It's down in Morrilton. I believe it's the late game. Yeah, Watson Chapel, that one tapped. Boggs, what a play as he saves it. I'll tell you what, though, if Mills can advance. Hey. Did they? Somebody's asking when they play. So apparently they've played. They beat Watson Chapel. And driving, no. Johnson with the rebound and putback, and he'll make his way to the free throw line. Might as well just go stick his shoes there and go put them back on each time because they seem to be getting there a lot tonight.
Well, with the way the referees are blowing their whistles, I'm interested to see once we get to halftime if it's going to change the game plan for either team with how physical somebody like J.J. Andrews likes to play, or even maybe somebody like Van Hayes who wants to kind of take control of the game, but the referees are blowing the whistle too frequently.
If it doesn't change much, we may have to go buy some new whistles for the officials. So I think they're going to wear them out by halftime. First one up and good for Johnson. There you go. Thank you. So Mills takes care of Watson Chapel. And now that second round game, though, for Mills will be absolute theater. They're going to play Blyville. That one off the hands of Andrews, taken away. Hot Springs pushing. And all the way to the bucket goes Hicks. 23-15 game now as Springs trying to whittle away at this lead. Boggs catches. Coach Hayes, a sixth player out there. He is coaching hard. Inside, Andrews on Johnson. Pushing, driving, up, no. Tap, no. Rebound, Boggs. Moore, catch and shoot at the top. Bang, as Moore knocks down the three. And that's a tough break for the Trojans.
But it's a tough break, but it's a great offensive system for Little Rock Christian. They saw the shot. It did not go through. Their star player was able to tip it, let it roll again, get it out to the open man up top, and hit the easy three.
Now Van Hayes controls, 26-15. It's on the comments. I said, Hot Springs going to be really good in 2 years. Hot Springs going to be really good next year. Hayes, long three, back iron. Andrews with the rebound. Hot Springs is really good this year, but young, obviously. Andrews catches, kicks, three from the corner for Watson is good as Watson knocks down the three, back-to-back. Timeout, Hot Springs.
3 points, number 5, Tristan.
And what makes JJ so effective in this game is not his presence inside. It's his ability to find open teammates from the corner, from the wing, or even down low with an outlet pass to get his team up 2, maybe even 3 points. And then on the opposite end, he's getting steals. He's grabbing rebounds, and then he's coming down and he's getting fouled. So instead of just taking over the game from a highlight play standpoint, he's filling up the stat sheet in ways that a lot of people don't talk about.
And that is what makes JJ so special. JJ is that new prototypical positionless basketball player. He can play anywhere on the floor. You need him to play a 5, he'll play a 5. You need him to play the 1, be your starting guard like he is today, he'll be your 1. He is a true hybrid player, and I cannot wait to see how Coach Cal uses him at Arkansas. He is going to be a lot of fun and will make an instant impact with his physicality alone. And enjoy it because you're only going to get 1 year with him at University of Arkansas. Van Hayes, as he surveys. Survey says Judah Johnson. Survey says nearly a three-point play as Johnson put it up. And guess what? Going back to the line.
Fouls on number 15, Caden Nelson. That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Free throw short for Johnson.
Of course, the scoring for Little Rock Christian a lot more spread out than maybe some people expected. Of course, JJ with 8, Justice with 6, Watson and Nelson both with 3, as well as Boggs.
Second one off as Andrews clears it. And to that point as well, Tristan, I mean, that's your 2 guys as Andrews hits the deck and out of bounds. But Andrews averaging 36 a game. The next closest guy behind him is Justice Moore. And so it has been the Andrews show since returning from that injury. He looks a little banged up. That dive on the floor, I don't know if he hit a rib. He is now looking like he's set and ready to play. Wants to drive inside. Hicks, no. Put back, no. And rebound tapped out of bounds. They're going to say Hot Springs basketball.
Hit the tripod.
That went in. I'll work it around to the corner. Little shake and bake by Hayes. He rises. No. Boggs with the rebound. He'll hand it away to Moore.
And that's great defense there by Tristan Watson. Instead of trying to jump, commit the foul, he just stuck his hands up and just let the shot follow through.
Great work there by Judah Johnson as he pulls a rebound away from Nelson, then lost it on the way, and our official wants help. They're going to say Little Rock Christian basketball. Now Moore, 4.5 to go in our first half, what has been a very long first half so far. Andrews behind the back, stops, kicks, Boggs. Wow. You do not see Boggs pass on that much. And I don't know if that's the message that Wayman tried to send during that timeout, but you do not see Boggs pass on it. He will not pass on this one, but he does miss it. Watson, what a job. Moore for three, no. Empty trip for the Warriors.
He had too much leg on that three-point shot, if that makes any sense to you. I mean, when he jumped, he just kind of pushed off too much instead of letting his arm kind of glide and guide the ball. He just kind of, had too much of a bounce.
So timeout here, Little Rock Christian. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And, farming isn't just about getting your hands dirty anymore. It's about getting your data right. At ASU-BB, students in precision agriculture are working with drone technology, GPS tracking, GIS information, and even self-driving tractors. We're talking serious high-tech tools that are changing the game in agriculture. If you're into technology problem solving and want a career that's in demand, that is where you need to be. The industry is evolving. Are you? Check it out at www.asub.edu/precision-ag and see how you can master the tech and own the field. So, Tristan, as we get going here, the final half of this first half, what do the Trojans need to do here to cut this gap?
Well, quite honestly, they just got to start hitting more shots. They can't rely on the whistles to pull them out of a sloppy shooting performance. I mean, they need to hit a three on at least 2 of the next 5 possessions, and they can't allow Little Rock Christian to continuously get offensive rebounds, and they got to get JJ in foul trouble.
Hayes rises from the elbow, no. Andrews with a rebound.
Of course, I know that's easier said than done, but
look out. The tank as he makes his way through. Andrews makes it look easy.
And I'll tell you how you neutralize JJ from doing that. You stand ready. You hold the water, and you take the charge.
Yeah, you do that. I'd like to see that. A nice driving bucket there. As Hayes gets it. Yeah. It's pretty easy to sit up here and say I'm going to stand in front of J.J. Andrews, but next catch is Nelson puts it up and in on the assist from Boggs. There's not many people I've seen that want to go up and test Andrews. Obviously, next level, that'll be a different story, but I will say this. Last season, stolen. Watson takes it away. Watson going to get the easy lay. But there was a block last year on J.J. Andrews that I promise you he will remember for the rest of his career. As Malik McGuire at Maumelle might have had one of the most disrespectful dunks of J.J. Andrews ever. Not only did he come from behind and throw it away, but he threw it off of JJ's head out of bounds. It was quite the impressive play. It's going to be a foul on Nelson. Oh, they're going to get it Watson, actually.
Fouls committed by number 5, Tristan Watson.
So Nelson for Nelson. As Caleb Nelson will replace his brother, Caden. And now Van Hayes to inbound. Hicks give it back to him. No, he will not. Step back. Long to nope. But tipped right into the hands of Andrews, and now the Warriors want to push.
Again, too many empty possessions for Hot Springs. They're a great basketball team. There's a reason why they're playing in this tournament, but they've got too many possessions where they've gone down and they've come back on the defensive side without scoring any points.
Nelson into Andrews. Back out to Nelson. Working around the perimeter. 12 to shoot. More travel. Yeah. Turnover.
For the Trojans is number 0, Anthony Thomas.
Anthony Thomas into the game for the Trojans. We are 90 seconds away from the halftime break as Hayes behind the back. Driving inside. No. Got his own board. Hayes. No. Got it again. Hayes. No. Tipped again. Now Boggs with it. Hayes hits the deck and late getting back up the floor here. It's a 5-on-4. Boggs took his time and allows Hayes to get back in the action. Hayes is exhausted as he's hands on knees down there in the lane. Trying to catch his composure. Now he's got to deal with Andrews coming right at him. And he wants off the floor. And Dad says no. Figure it out.
Part of the reason why Hot Springs has only scored 17 points in the half is because on the offensive side, guys are just standing around not moving.
Big three right there for Ladrell Williams. Oh, no, Elijah Reed, I apologize. And now Moore with it. Moore up ahead over the hands of Boggs and out of bounds. And now some substitutions as Van Hayes. Thank you, Dad. As he comes off the floor. 25 seconds. Shot clock is off. And I cannot imagine the Trojans would do anything here but hold for the final shot. Andrews out defending. You got to move now. Inside. No. Fight for it. A little floater up and good. That'll do it for our first half. After a half of play, been a good one. Christian leads this one 37-22. And we'll be back with more of the 5A state basketball tournament on the Natural State Sports Network in about 5 minutes.
Agriculture is not about what's in the soil anymore. It's what's in the data.
From drone flight classes to GIS mapping, ASUBB gives us the eye in the sky. We're learning to see problems before they happen and solve them with precision. Whether you're in the field or the lab, the future of farming is wide open.
Precision training for a high-tech world. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
What keeps me doing this work is the knowledge that if we don't step out and speak up, our waiting kids might not have a voice.
Until there are no kids in Arkansas wondering where they're home, wondering where their family is, we cannot quit. There's too much at stake.
We all have to come together to solve this problem.
We still are not at zero, and there are still around 200 kids that are wanting us to give them a voice and to help them find their way home.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASUBB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here.
The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads. I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
We have the tools.
We have the tech.
At ASU-BB, we have the plan to get you hired. Our Precision Ag program combines hands-on experience with cutting-edge certificates, returning students into the most sought-after professionals in the industry.
Don't just farm, be a leader in the farming industry. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
And finally, a Central Arkansas success story. A salute to my friends of the Natural State Sports Network.
Few people are enjoying calling high school games more than Steve Henson.
25-20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. What a play by the Coyote.
So much fun to be able to call the game with that excitement. The parents love it. The fans love it. The kids just absolutely eat it up. We could get him involved more. That kid's, he's got a ton of talent.
Steve and his partner, Will Watkins, who Steve calls the mastermind, did their first game 5 years ago. Fast forward to 2025, 5 schools now have contracts with the Natural Sports Network.
It was one of those things where, you know, when we started doing it, we had no idea what we were doing. So it was like, hey, we'll do it, and if people think it's cool, then great. There's no way you could have gotten me to believe that we'd be where we are today and the impact we've had.
Good decision by the Bears to hold it right there.
Oh! And they take pride in the quality of their broadcasts.
We want to be able to put out something that's not just, you know, anybody can, with the advent of Huddle and everything else, anybody can put a stream out now. But we want something that that the viewer can enjoy, and from commentary to the angles to the cameras.
Baltimore Hornets are headed to Bank of the Ozark Arena on Saturday.
They say the guy behind camera, Will Watkins, searches YouTube on how to do games. And he's been the mastermind behind the whole deal. But
it's a quality product.
Yeah, it's a great team over there.
Okay, good stuff, Sully. Thanks very much. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to the 5A State Basketball Tournaments here live from Farmington High School as on the Natural State Sports Network, brought to you by ASU-BB as well as UAMS. I'm Steve Henson along with Tristan Harlan. And Tristan, I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I can deal with another foul fest in the second half. I'm fading quickly over here.
Well, I guess we're going to have to walk over to the NSS car and get us some 7 Brew.
I might be, if I drink coffee. I got a Celsius in there, but then I might be up a while.
Well, Steve, you look at the first half. Yes, it was a foul festival, but it still was a great half for J.J. Andrews. Yes, he had 12 points, but he had a lot of different tidbits on the court that a lot of people aren't going to record into his stat book per se. But you take away the fouls, it was a lazy first half for Hot Springs. They weren't really moving. They weren't adjusting. They weren't rolling. They were kind of just all standing still and playing volleyball with the basketball as it came off the goal.
Yeah, and you wonder just how much of the whistles took them out of a flow. A good drive. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Nelson gets the rebound. And if you're Hot Springs here, I think you need a nice quick run. And once again, we had issues with the shot clock as they did not reset it this time.
At this point, just turn it off.
No. Been there, done that. Weird. Those days, so glad that we got shot clock in the high school game now. Andrews gets it back. Gives it away to Moore. Boggs looking. Out to Boggs again. He'll fire a 3.
Ooh.
Got it, and a foul away from the ball. So count the bucket and add a team foul to the totals for Hot Springs.
Yeah, that was a good offensive possession for Little Rock Christian. But you watch how many gold jerseys are just standing inside the key or inside the paint, not necessarily moving, just kind of watching the ball go every which way. It's a rhetorical question.
Well, no, Christian's got the ball back after the foul. 3 for Watson. Wow, and what turns into a 6-point play there after the 3 by Andrews, the foul. Now what? Another stoppage. We need a towel.
Somebody get the squeegee.
So cleaning up a mess. See, who says men don't clean?
I like to phone Kristen Henson.
I wouldn't do that today because my kid's in trouble. So I don't know that I'd be. I thought I was in trouble when she called me. I was like, but I didn't even do it. Kids do the dumbest things. Hayes wants to drive. Stepped on the baseline.
Turnover.
I know where you are on the court. Tough break there for the Trojans. Hey, look, we're actually doing good on the Whistle Fest. I mean, there's only been 6 fouls called since the first quarter, after 16 in the first quarter. Now the question becomes, though, and it's one of the things that never mind, just kidding. Whistles are back. It's one of those things, though, that I just despise, and it's across all levels of basketball. You get a first half where the officials are out there blowing their whistles on every single touch, and then the second half you got guys bleeding coming off the floor without a foul call. I hope that's not the way this ends up. Let's just level it out a little bit. Andrew's going to go to work on Johnson. Underneath, lost it on the way up. Johnson, JJ looking for a foul. Looked like he just lost that basketball on the way to the rack. Corner 3 on the way. No, boy, if Trojans are missing wide open like that, it does not bode well for any possible comeback. Driving up, no, but a foul will send Andrews, guess where?
Let me guess, to the free throw line.
Not home. Although, could be home at this point by the time this night is over.
Still got 2 games left there, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. Next up will be Lakeside and Greenbrier. Andrews knocks that one down. And we'll cap the night off with Sheridan and Greenbrier boys. That one should be intriguing. There's Greenbrier, the 3 seed out of the Central. Sheridan, the 2 seed. I believe Sheridan's only 2 losses on the year to the Benton Panthers, at least in conference play.
Of course, Benton had a stellar performance last night to end day number 1.
Did they ever? What a night. We just got to see more and more of the talent of the sophomore class as Anthony Spratt Jr. What a night he had. Ooh, really blocked from behind, and Watson got it. No, I was just about to say what an incredible job Watson did, because if you saw, and I don't know that the official could see it, when Watson hit the floor, instead of grabbing the ball and rolling, he was dribbling it, trying to keep the ball alive. I don't know. I mean, maybe an official that knows better than me, like that guy on the floor. Oh, no. Rack attack! Oh, with a reverse. Woo!
Good news, our camera's still there.
Good news, I want the replay from that camera. Whew. And Andrews nearly blocked it, but up and in. Hayes with a bucket. My gosh, man. Look at this.
Hey.
Man. Andrews, nice find as Justice Moore cutting down the lane. And all of a sudden, it's a 25-point advantage for Little Rock Christian.
Obvious size disadvantage here for Hot Springs. Just no answer for J.J. Andrews.
There's nobody in the state really that has an answer for one. It's can you slow down the rest of the Warriors? Up and in. Bucket that time there for Ladrell Williams.
Of course, J.J. was 16 in this one.
That's a disappointing night for J.J. Just 16?
Especially since he has less points than Whitley did.
3 on the way. No, but Andrews with the rebound. Andrews muscles in and got it.
2 points.
J.J. Andrews is just on another level of physical basketball player.
And it's the physicality is obviously impressive, but it's his body control, being able to get underneath and still get that up and shield it to where it doesn't get blocked. Inside. Oh, talk about body control. Judah Johnson flexing on him as he gets the bucket in the arm. Watch this. Johnson up and under. Little dipsy-do to the floor he goes. Now he'll go to the free throw line to try to get that
Fouls on number 10, Caleb Nelson.
bonus.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team.
Johnson completes the 3-point play. He's got 9 on the evening. And taken away. Van Hayes pushing. Hayes. Oh, how in the world the creativity of Hayes. I thought for a moment we might have to catch that block from JJ as he was swatting. And instead, over his hands and into the bucket it goes. Pickens away to Boggs. Back to Pickens. Out to Moore. Moore in and rack attack. Andrews throws it down.
That goal shaking.
Nothing like it did at Greene County Tech last year. I thought that thing was coming off the wall.
Kind of like it did at the Truth Basketball League.
No, not that bad. That was a true break. That was a rip from the wall. The Greene County Tech Arena is really nice, and it's a great place to call and watch games. As Hayes, what a move! No! Andrews with the rebound as he goes ahead to Moore. But there were multiple times last year, Greene County Tech, somebody would throw down a dunk. Boggs, he'll fire a 3, no. And then when they'd come back up the floor the other way and shoot a 3, they were shooting at literally a moving target. Like the bucket, the rim or the backboard would just move. It was wild to watch.
Substituting into the game for the Warriors is number 2, DJ Young.
DJ Young on the floor now for Little Rock Christian. Get this one in as Ladrell Williams gives it away to Hayes, and he will survey the floor. Survey says Williams, but no. Johnson, the rebound. Johnson to the bucket, no. Rebound to man Pickens. Justice Moore gives it away. Pickens. Out to Andrews. Step back. 2. Toe on the line. No.
And again, the Trojans is crowding inside, not allowing anything inside the paint, but they're still opening up the door for a three-pointer.
Judah Johnson says, who needs shots from the perimeter? I'll just drive to the bucket, get the harm, and get the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul on Pickens. So Johnson heads to the free throw line for yet another three-point play opportunity. Wrong sport, sir. I'm going to need you to not bring any football in here because we know how your season went calling football. So,
who was the finalist for the Sully Award?
That's just because I didn't submit anything. I haven't told anybody that till now. I never sent anything to Sully. I honestly just didn't feel like I had anything worthy this year. Well, we'll get into that later. Andrews, kick out. 3, got it. As DJ Young steps in and knocks one down.
That's a great find by Little Christian, finding the open teammate outside, wide open shot. They've seen Hot Springs not getting outside to stop the 3. Great find by Little Christian.
Foul on DJ Young. So Young comes in, knocks down a 3, gets a foul. You know, he's doing everything everyone else does. In the book, every way you can. So Van Hayes will shoot 2. First one up and good. Yeah, you think about it, and I know we were talking about this a little bit earlier on, and I made the mention earlier that out there on the floor right now, you've got the current state of high school basketball in the state of Arkansas and the future of high school basketball on the floor at the same time with J.J. Andrews on one side and all of this youthful, young, great talent on the Trojan side, and not one senior on that roster as Hayes hits them both. And you got a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a junior that start. So Coach Hayes, a lot of talent to work with in the future. And that one.
Oh, wow.
JJ with the flush on the putback. Remember when he only had 16? Corner. Hayes, pump fake. Oh, what a recovery. And that's the piece I think they love to see at the next level as Andrews was, in a lot of ways, he was beat right there. Looked like Hayes was going to get him, and a great job to keep his body control and alter the shot. Now out of bounds, and it'll be Warrior basketball.
Yeah, Steve, and a lot of people think when it comes to the game of basketball, to be an elite performer, you've got to be able to score 20 to 30 points a night. But in reality, if you can control your body like JJ has shown all night and you can get that extra pass out to your teammates so they can hit a better, higher percentage of a shot, then coaches are going to love you. They're going to put you in their offense. They're going to run their offense around you because they know you can find the best shot possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It is huge. I mean, scoring points is great, but if you score 40, but your defending scores 41, you lost. And so it is the defensive side and getting everyone else involved is huge. Young, open look again. He hits it again. DJ Young with back-to-back 3 since coming in.
The floodgates are open.
Don't say that. We're expecting 5 inches of rain.
5 inches is a lot.
I was watching the storms coming in. And Hayes gave it up. 2 blocked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. And again, there's that recovery. Andrews seemed. Oh, and Andrews got popped right in the face. I think that's my favorite foul call, like the motion they give when the official calls that. When you get slapped in the head, it's the. I wish the officials would do that when they make a bad call. It's on me.
Checking into the game for the Trojans is number 4.
If only you liked being on camera, you could demonstrate that for our audience.
I don't mind being on camera. That's never been an issue for me. Actually, it was. I used to hate it. Now, you know what? I am what I am. As we said yesterday, I am 42 and a man.
All right, Gundy.
And great, and I don't care. Oh, rejected. Nice play. Nelson got it back, missed it, got it back, made it. And that'll do it for our third. after 3. It's all Warriors here in Farmington. Little Rock Christian leads this one 63-36. We'll be back with more of the 5A State Basketball Tournament on the Natural State Sports Network right after this.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports. From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old,
All right, welcome back as we are ready to get this final quarter of play underway. And Tristan, outside of needing to be 38 points better, what does Hot Springs need to do here in the fourth to have any chance?
Well, I mean, they've got to hit their shots. I mean, point blank simple. I mean, I know you said it without other than scoring, but, I mean, you're coming into this one where in the first, second, and third, you were shooting relatively well, getting points on the board. You just can't allow yourself to go cold, and you've got to stop the three-point shots.
Nice rebound, so empty possession for the Warriors. And to your point, if you're Hot Springs here, you've got to push it and get points on this possession. Hayes, boy, taking a lot of time. And again, I get it. The comeback is real tough here, but you've got to be moving to the bucket here. Nobody, back to your point again from the first half, Tristan, not any movement from this Trojan offense right now. Now Hayes wants to try to make it happen. No. Rebound Nelson. Hayes hit the deck. Nelson.
That style of offense is what I like to call pickup offense, where that's the kind of offense you see playing pickup basketball in an open gym.
Yep. Except at least in an open gym, you start to see guys at least try to isolate. Everybody just stood outside the perimeter on that one. That was, again, not great offense. And you wonder just how much all the whistles in the first really impacted this Trojan team and what they wanted to do. Andrews and Justice Moore back on the floor. And Moore lost it. That's a travel. Can't get up. Yep. And that's just not recognizing the situation on the floor there for the Trojans. He had a teammate right next to him he could have just handed it to. Instead, he stood up from a knee. So then bound into the backcourt as Moore controls. Moore pushing, bumped, and saw a lane, fouled, and Moore will head to the free throw line. Not that I'm wishing for a blowout, but our saving grace from all the fouls could be 3 more points. Because they ain't call fouls they want. That clock going to run all the time. So Moore to the line. Free throw up and good. See, Tristan, here's your plus to not being on play-by-play for this game. You get to go talk to my buddy Wayman and whoever we choose as player of the game now.
Yeah.
You're going to like Coach Wayman. Good dude. Shot up and good. Yeah, Wayman, if you watch him coach, especially if you're on an opposing call, you probably wouldn't like him much. I'd say I gained a lot of respect for Coach Wayman after the second Maumelle Little Rock Christian game last year. That shot up and good. Nice shot there by Judah Johnson. But Maumelle was up 30 at one point, and then Christian came all the way back, and we ended up with a really good finish. Maumelle won it. But as Andrews muscles his way, finds Moore up top, and no. But after the game, spent a lot of time talking with Coach Wayman, and I tell you what, great dude, great coach. And he's done a phenomenal job at Little Rock Christian here over the last couple years. Inside, nice pass, and missed it into the hands of Boggs. Now DJ Young brings it up the floor.
He's done a great job, but he's also had a Jimin by the name of J.J. Andrews on his roster that's helped his offense score a lot of points.
Speaking of, as Andrews. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, no. Let's hope that's a cramp. What happened?
I think he may have slipped.
Oh, he tripped. He kind of. Oh, okay. Yeah, he kind of tripped over his. That darn hardwood monster got him. Hey, it's nice to see we got a little squeegee mop out there. And look at the hard work by Judah Johnson. Judah Johnson with 14 points, multiple rebounds, and a great job cleaning our floor. Oh, what are we? Did we have a technical there too?
Yeah, because he got tripped.
Oh, because of the trip. Okay. Guess I missed that. JJ knocks that one down.
30-point lead for the Warriors.
Run that clock. Second one is up and good. And now the benches will start to empty. And again, this is not your typical 2-3 matchup. This is like having a 1 play and a 3. And again, not taking anything away from Parkview. I love my guys at Parkview. But a fully healthy Andrews, and you just have no idea what that 5A Central would have looked like. Losses to Valonia as Andrews fires the 3. No, but rebound Van Hayes. But this is not the last we're going to see of this Trojans. It will be this year, but you're going to see them right back in the state tournament and fighting for a championship in the future. Hayes knocks down the 3. Andrews around Boggs. Now Pickens kicks. That's Young, not Pickens. Corner 3 on the way, long. Rebound bobbled into Boggs' hands. Boggs just fights his way. Andrews somehow found the ball in his hands. Now the Warriors can reset things up top.
Yeah, and JJ, if you go back and you watch that, instead of just open-handed and trying to get the board, he just cuffs his hand and tips it back towards his teammate.
Yeah. Man. Andrews physical to the rack as Judah Johnson will kick call for his 4th. And Andrews back to the line. Our clock runs down to 4 minutes. Again, we've hit that sportsmanship rule, so it will be running clock the rest of the way. Only 20 years too late, but looks like Nolan Richardson's going to finally get himself a statue in front of Bud Walton Arena. And Andrews knocks that one down and races off the court. As his night is done, as he's replaced by Noah Osborne. So Andrews' night will end, 28 points. I want you to get down there, and I want you to tell JJ that we're disappointed. I'm disappointed in him for not getting a 30.
Okay, I will make sure I tell him that. Tell all 6'7", all 6'7" of him that you're disappointed. That you are disappointed in him.
And tell Wayman I'm disappointed in him too.
Okay.
That went up, and the rebound comes away to Jackson Wesley. Now Wesley pushing, kicking. Young, he'll try for 3. And in and out. Now Johnson pushing. Johnson all the way to the rack.
2 points, Judah Johnson.
A great season, though, for the Trojans. It'll come to an end here tonight. But a very, very bright future for Coach Hayes and his Trojans. Wow, what a job there. As Stephen Robinson putting on a little display. Now Young, I did not hit rim, so no reset of the shot clock. And now timeout as Coach Wayman trying to get some subs in here in this final 2:10.
JJ tried to go back in, and Coach told him to sit down.
So now they'll, instead of just a substitution timeout, we'll get a 30-second. Oh, nope, full timeout. So we're going to hang out here for a minute. So you know what I'll do is talk about our friends over at UAMS. Hand or wrist pain is making everyday life harder than it should be. It's time to see the specialist at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their hand and wrist team include Doctors Bracey, Frazier, Hollenberg, Morrill, Tate, and Wyrick Glover as fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. They treat everything from arthritis, fractures, and tendon or nerve injuries to carpal tunnel syndrome and complex trauma. And UAMS Health is home to Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, providing immediate access to expert evaluation 24 hours a day statewide. That's a level of care you simply won't find anywhere else in Arkansas. Whether your pain is new, ongoing, or caused by an unexpected injury, this team has the advanced training and experience to restore strength, movement, and quality of life. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now. We'll see you now if you don't quit. So 71-43 is our score here. And again, we've seen some impressive basketball today. 2 games left on the evening. You can join myself and Blair Cartwright on the next one, as it'll be the Greenbrier Lady Panthers doing battle with the Lakeside Lady Rams. 3 on the way. No. Now subs all over the floor. That one lost, taken away. Robinson up, got it. 2 points, Steven Robinson. So put the guy with the great name in the book. In case you forgot, I'm Steve Henson. That's Tristan Hartland. Officially, my birth certificate says Steven, though. So great job, Steven Robinson. Good bucket there on the other end for Hot Springs.
All right, Steve. Well, I'm going to jump off and head on down for the post-game interview.
Hey, you have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't fall down the bleachers. Taken away. But now retained here by the Warriors. Now driving, kicking. 3 on the way is good. 3 points. As Noah Osborne gets in on the fun. And there is 1 minute to play. And whistle and a foul. Fouls on number 12, Noah Osborne. Now the Trojans inside. Good finish there as 2 points. Davion McClure with a nice bucket. And now the Warriors can wrap this one up, and they will move on to the second round. And they will have a battle with the Farmington Cardinals in what should be a high-scoring physical affair. Looking forward to that one in the second round. As the final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Warriors win this one 76-47. And give us just a few moments. We'll be joined by Tristan Harlan, as well as Coach Wayman and J.J. Andrews in just a moment. Leading scorers tonight, J.J. Andrews with 28, Justice Moore with 10. DJ Young poured in 7, Watson with 8, Caleb Nelson with 3, Osborne with 3, Stephen Robinson with 2, Easton Boggs with 6. And for Hot Springs, Judah Johnson with 16, Van Hayes with 13, Ladrell Williams 2, Elijah Reed with 6, Deron Hicks with 4, Kellen Wilson with 2, McClure with 2, and Aiden Brown also with 2. So in their typical fashion, a prayer circle at midcourt for the Warriors and Trojans. They'll all join together. The next game up will be girls action as the 2-seed Lakeside Rams will battle with the 3-seed Greenbrier Panthers. So looking forward to that one. Tristan Harlan waiting his turn here. J.J. Andrews now with Coach Wayman. And we'll send it down to Tristan Harlan.
Post game, Coach Wayman and J.J. Andrews. Coach, you guys soundly defeated Hot Springs in the first round. What's the message to the team in the locker room?
Yeah, we were talking about just doing our job. You know, everybody's got a purpose, everybody's got a role, and that's what we talked about at halftime. You know, one person's not going to win us this game, not going to win us the state championship. So what can each person bring to the table? And I thought the second half you really saw that click.
Right, JJ, of course, everybody knows you're the on-the-court coach. You know where everybody is. You know all the plays. You were a couple points shy of a 30-point outing. What's the message to your guys in the locker room ahead of the next round?
It's just being together and making sure we finish the game and play our game the whole entire game. We know that tomorrow we're going to play Farmington, so it's going to be everybody against us. So, you know, we just got to go in with a together mindset and the killer mindset the whole game.
All right, Coach, of course, during the first couple quarters, the fouls were kind of all over the place, a lot of fouls between you guys and Hot Springs. Was there a message to kind of change the game plans because you guys weren't playing as aggressive when the fouls started ringing in?
Yeah, you know, we want to be smart as the fouls started coming in. And, you know, they went 5-0 on them, and then they kind of evened out. But for our guys, it's about the next play. And so what we try to tell our guys is we want to be aggressive, but we got to do it smart. We can't afford for anybody to be in foul trouble, and that's what we did.
All right, of course, JJ, my last one for you. Of course, you didn't play the full season. Due to your scary injury, you came back healthy. You're still playing great. But how do you reintroduce yourself to a lot of the people that may not have been able to watch you the full season while you guys are playing in the tournament?
Yeah, I think it's just going out there and playing for my team. You know, I'm a team player, and I always want to win. So whatever I got to do to win, that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, I just want people to know that I'm a winner.
All right, well, guys, congratulations. Good luck in the next round. Steve, back to you.
All right, appreciate you, Tristan. Great job down there. So that'll do it for us here on this one as we will head to our 5th game of the night in now girls action. Again, Lakeside, the 2-seed out of the South, will do battle with the 3-seed out of the Central, the Greenbrier Panthers. We'll be back in roughly 8 minutes to bring you the action here on the Natural State Sports Network. This is the 5A State Tournament brought to you by ASUBB as well as our friends over at UAMS.